Hello, hello. Thanks for joining me. How you guys doing today? Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. All my cards tend to jump. I'm pretty stubborn. I'll shuffle till one jumps. So here's the deal. I'm going to try and do a quick message today. I don't have a full hour, but I have time. I've got a bit of time. This is going to be a message for like the first part of September. Universe didn't give me any specific dates. So we'll just say this is clarity and guidance from the universe for now up till, let's say, mid-month. Now, universe has instructed me to pull oracle cards today, no tarot cards. I have 2 cards from my Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And now I'm going to get 2 from the Earth Magic deck. And we'll go layer by layer, but oh, I'm happy you guys are here. I was going to go live yesterday, but you know, things happen. Things happen. The energies that we're in are local. We are in some really wild energies right now. It's a cool experience. Our magic is coming online, but with the responsibility of our magic coming online, we got to clear all the old shit. We can't have any crappy ways of being. Look at this beautiful day that we've got going on today here in Miami. So you guys can see out my window. Life is good here. I really can't complain. The energies, whatever. I'm an empath. I'm always dealing with crazy energies. I'm looking at the first 2 cards I pulled, and they both have moons in the images. They both have animals with closed eyes, and the moons have closed eyes. So I really look forward to seeing what kind of cozy message we've got for the first half of this month. Okay, only want 1 more card. Really amazing. There we go. Okay, showtime, people. Thanks for being here. I'm going to keep this video on my page for the remainder of the 24 hours after this. We could all use a little guidance. We could all use a little clarity. So let's see what the universe has for us today. Time for a nap. And deep knowing. So, let's see. There. Awesome. I'm so feeling the energy of this card. Our first card for some guidance and clarity to align us with our highest vibrational reality for the first part of this month is the message to rest. Rejuvenation and renewal. Temporary non-action, allowing dreams to rise. The Oracle's message with this card is, this is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles. of your goals, your lists, and your desires. What an interesting message. Okay, we could all use a break. The universe is saying now is the time for that break. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. Ooh, there we go. Neutrality, that's a 5D term, everybody. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let dreams surface and ideas flow through you, absent of any force or conscious direction, as you observe without engagement now. So cool. Zoom in on that. Yeah, man. Message number 1 from the universe. Take a rest. Take a step back. Now is not the time to actively try and take control of the things you were trying to manifest. You have planted lots of seeds. If you guys were here for last week's and the week before's readings, we know. We've been planting seeds. We've been receiving some really blessed energies. We've been putting a lot of work and suffering in. We've been clearing a lot of old karma. And the universe is like, take a break, babe. Time for a nap. Second card from the Oracle deck. Deep knowing. Intuition. Listening to the Oracle within. Empathy. Hypersensitivity. Interesting. So perhaps part of the reason why we right now need to be willing to take a step back and observe and rest and not feel like we need to take our hands and put them in everything is because we're all hypersensitive right now. I feel it. Ooh, I feel like all my pores are expanded right now. The Oracle's message with this card is, intuition is the faculty that allows you to enter into a dialogue with Source, the consciousness that you are a part of but cannot see with the naked eye. It's perplexing that people are taught to ignore this natural capacity to navigate their journeys, to access their inner guidance. Know that you have an ability to read between the lines and find all the truth that was missing when the story was told. This deep knowing allows you open the door to wisdom far greater than what is available in limitations of human experience. You're given information that may make no sense whatsoever to the logical mind or 5 senses, but it is 100% correct and true. The trick is to listen and then act accordingly. You're now invited into this sacred dialogue of deep knowing, so tune in and trust your vibes. They will be right. Ask and you will receive answers from an unusual source. Cool beans. There's part 1 of our message, beautiful souls. So, the first message for the beginning of this month is a message of non-action. What's the magic in taking a step back and allowing your soul to speak to you? Allowing the facts and factors in your environment to speak to you and inform you? What if what you really want has actually already manifested, but you're so used to being on that hamster wheel of doing and doing and doing and working and hustling that it's just right there next to you? You just got to step off the hamster wheel, take a step back, take a rest, so you can reacclimate yourself to the new energy of these current 5D waves that are coming in. Your intuition will be on fire, but it's not going to be an intuition that is going to lead you to, dive into the ocean with the sharks and punch the sharks in the face. No. This is going to be an intuitive energy that causes you to tap into yourself. And when you are truly in tune with your energy, then you can start to receive divine wisdom from all different kinds of places, like random people. Like a kid walks up to you and says some really wise something to you, and it triggers amazing epiphany. Interesting. Let's go into part 2 of the message, okay? Do you want to know what the cards are? I guess you can kind of see them. It's a card of power and the card of grounding in reverse. Lightning and tree in reverse. Those of you who are regulars to my feeds know that I refer to lightning as the process of manifestation, that when any lightning happens, there's an energy that comes up from the earth that is invisible to the naked eye, and then that lightning comes in and follows the pathway that initial energy came from. Super magical. The power available to you, the force of life itself, is neutral. It is neither inherently good nor bad. It is how you utilize it that will determine whether it is ultimately harmful or life-giving and congruent with the will of spirit that pulses through you. What is required is awareness of your intention, your values, and your willingness to act on them under the particular circumstances you're experiencing. Although you may see yourself as using this power for good, do not allow yourself to get caught up in the duality of good or bad in determining your decisions or actions, because that's 3D. Through prayer or ceremony, you can tap into this spiritual force, and by paying close attention to Spirit's prompting, your choice will ultimately be revealed to you, one that is beyond your typical perspective. From there, you can continue to access this divine power that is the very force driving the universe. Wow. Okay. That was like a clarity card, right? So, happy September. Whoa, what happened to August? I don't know. But here we are, and the universe has a message for us for the first part of our month in 4 cards, 4 oracle cards. And I'm so happy to tap into my higher self and connect to my center to give this message, because I definitely needed that meditation that I did before going live. Oh, felt good. We all have access to our inner temple at this time. If you are willing to really love yourself and take care of yourself and do the protocols that are these newer, inspiring techniques that help you feel good and in your center, without hurting anyone. Those are the 5D things, all the things that align you with your joy, all the things that provide clarity out of confusion, where confusion kind of represents a falling off of center. The universe asks you now to take a step back and take a rest. Manifestation is so exciting, but we have been putting a lot of effort in these past months, and we've put so much work in for our dreams and for our manifestation. And what's so great is that we're not alone. We're not doing this alone, and we only have to go halfway. The manifestations will meet us the other halfway. They will move towards us as well. So that's a really great feeling. The universe is telling us, hey, listen, you've put a lot of work in, you've put a lot of effort in, and now it's time to rest. And in that restful state, in that state where you are not pushing yourself to constantly create and do, especially if the energy is not there, allowing yourself to recharge as necessary, because there is a deep knowing that is coming online within you. There is an inner temple that we each have access to when we meditate and when we find our center. And right now, that energy is very strong. There's a deep knowing. And what's so amazing as you connect with your center is not only do you get to hear these infinite truths from your divine self, not only is your intuition on fleek and you're able to sense things that are otherworldly, including the future, but other people will come into your life, trees, plants, signs. Signs will show themselves to you that are also going to give you divine wisdom. But if you're actively looking, if you're actively trying to get it, it's not going to work. Take a step back and rest. Allow yourself to heal and find your center. You will find your center. Not only will you find your center, but you're going to find your inner temple. It's a new place where we source our deep intuition, and it's where we source all of our inspiration from. Hi. So, your intuition's on. Yes, you might be feeling sensitive, but that's okay, because one of the main components of being a high vibrational being is that you're sensitive. So, be easy on yourself. Take a rest. Don't force yourself to be very action-based right now, because you've been very action-based for the past months. And now if you're exhausted, that's okay. Take a rest. There's some intuition coming online that you really need to become aware of. And in that intuition, is your new source of power. You're asked to pay close attention to Spirit's prompting. There is a choice that needs to be revealed to you, the next step that you need to take, perhaps the reason that the universe is saying, hold up, wait a minute. Take a rest, look around, tap into yourself, tap into that inner temple of stillness, into your true center. And a deep knowing will arise. And this is going to be the energy that continues into your, what was that? Oh well. I'm not home alone anymore. It's going to get noisy. But I'm coming to the end of my reading, and I'm happy I could be here with you guys for a little quick message. Okay. Hey, you're too noisy. You have a divine power, and its source is within your inner temple. You have a power that is within you. And where's my book? There are two different forms of power that a person can embody. There's power and there's force. Power comes from within. It's true. It can come from a divine place, and that is what will ground the 5D. Force is someone trying to take external realities and meld them at their will, which is impossible. They can't meld anything at their will in the external reality without connecting through the center and acting through the center. So now is the time to recognize that we all need to take a step back, connect into our intuition, connect into our inner temple. There's a deeper place that you can go in your meditations this month. There's a deeper place that you can access in your inner stillness, in finding your center. And when you get there, you will have access to a whole new realm of your own intuition. And that intuition is going to make you feel very capable and strong, because the energy of that intuition is infinitely you. It's your energy. It's within you. So it's like you get to know yourself even more. So really, 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 really don't worry. Don't feel like you are going to be a sloth if you take a step back and rest. And don't feel like you know. And don't feel like you need to go to an external source to find the energy that you feel you are lacking. If you feel tired, the universe is validating that for you. If you feel exhausted, the universe is validating that for you. Relax, collapse if you need to. Take a rest and notice your sensitivity. Go back into your meditation. Go back into your spiritual protocols. Go back into your self-care. Recognize that we've got some amazing intuition coming online from the inside. And once we can truly tap into that inner temple, that source of our intuition and power, we'll be experiencing life from a whole new place. Yes, we all feel like we're not done with our manifestation, and we've all been really working towards and suffering about wanting that manifestation. But take a second. Take a second at the beginning of this month and take inventory of what you've got going on. The power is within you. The power is within you. There's nothing else you need to do out there except remove yourself from unhealthy environments. Okay, that's all leading up to our last card, grounding in reverse. I usually don't read this deck. I don't read the reverses, but whatever, I did this time. Super strong energy this month, everybody. If you feel sensitive, be okay with that. Sensitivity is a component of 5D. It's a component of 5D. Empathy. Being able to put yourself in other people's shoes. It's a beautiful thing. But in the end, you got to put yourself first. You got to put your self-love first. And the best high vibrational way that you can be is when you truly respect yourself and your energy. And when you've taken the time to center yourself. Taken the time to center yourself so that the version of yourself that you're providing the environment and the world is a 5D version that is worthy of grounding. If it ain't worthy of grounding, if it ain't 5D, you're rooting in 3D instead, or maybe 4D. It's okay. It's all divine. Okay, last card. Grounding in reverse. What an interesting energy coming from this. Whoa, okay, this is why. Okay guys, so here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to read to you the message that comes with this card. And I'm going to read you the message as if the card was pulled upright. I just want you to let this message and the energy of it to kind of seep into your soul and tap into the message of this. And then you are going to sense in your own self how this reversed energy is specific for you. Tree in the reverse. Look at the roots, guys. Look how this looks. Upper, lower, heaven, hell. Upper chakras, lower chakras. You have been feeling scattered and spacey lately. You are not fully in your body, and that is because you have not been able to get grounded. This is quite literal in that your body is made of the materials of the earth. So when you feel disconnected from your body, you are inevitably disconnected from the earth. So get yourself grounded. You can do so quite simply. With your feet firmly planted on the ground wherever you are, feel the etheric roots that extend into the earth. Follow your breath so that each time you exhale, you can imagine these roots going even deeper. Each time you inhale, draw up the loving, nurturing power of Earth Mother. As soon as you have a chance, go outdoors and sit or stand with your back supported by a tree. Feel its solidness and integrity. It is simply being a tree. Breathe in the essence of the tree and allow it to fill you up. Walk barefoot, very slowly on the ground so you can maintain this connection. Okay, I think I see why this is in reverse. So first of all, beautiful souls, what we just received from the literature that came with this deck is some nice traditional advice about grounding yourself. Is some nice traditional, really good 4D advice for how to get grounded, right? We've all heard that. Walk around barefoot, hug a tree. Hey, it works, but guess what, everybody? Your lightning is coming online, okay? We are not just these earthlings anymore. And while if this card was in the upright, it would say, oh, you've been feeling spacey, it's because you're out of body. Guess what, honeys? You're embodied right now, okay? If you feel sensitive, if you feel tired, chances are there's more higher self here than ever before. Higher self is specific. Higher self has requirements. There are specific rules and protocols for how you think and how you speak and how you feel and what energies you allow yourself to entertain in order to stay in the 5D. So if you've got higher self embodied more than ever, higher self is going to be picky. And luckily, we have access to sleep. Sleep when you can, rest when you can. When you are tired, do not force yourself to do. There are major integrations occurring at this time. Higher self is here for you, and universe is taking all of your earth vessel and it's opening up your energetic pores. And it's doing this so that you can really, one, release anything that is old, that just is debris that needs to be let go. And as well, that's going to create your body to make it an environment. Going to create an environment in your body where higher self can more easily embody. Don't be afraid to rest. If you're a type A personality, you gotta love that self-care, okay? Self-care. Take a rest, take a nap, sleep. And when that happens, massive integrations will occur. Yes, you might be feeling sensitive the whole beginning of this month. Sensitive, but also it's intuitive. Universe asks you to rest and to reconnect with your meditation, to reconnect with your protocols that you do that keep you into your center. Because if you do that, the beginning of this month, not only are you going to tap into your center, you're going to go deeper and you're going to tap into your inner temple. And what's amazing about that inner temple, not only does it provide you with deep, deep, confident, divine truth, because it's your voice telling you truth. I can't explain it. You've got to feel it for yourself. It's your power. That's your power coming online, my loves. Let yourself rest. Let the rest of these powerful downloads integrate into your physical body. Allow yourself to meditate, to find stillness, to do your walking meditation, your seated meditation, your swimming. If you do ballet classes, do ballet. If you do yoga, do yoga. Clear your mind and love yourself. You will gain access to your inner temple. In that temple, profound knowledge, profound intuition, and also pretty much your marching orders for the next part of your life from higher self. So it's all good. There's the message. You know how to ground yourself. You know what grounding is. You know what feeling scatterbrained is. You've been suffering for weeks, if not months. You know what it feels like to not be grounded. So take a second right now and recognize if you're just used to the habit of not being grounded, if you're just kind of used to the habit of suffering, if your body is used to being uncomfortable, stressed out. Because whereas in the old days, we would need to go through particular protocols to be grounded and embody higher self. These days, everyone, just requires self-respect and self-love, self-awareness, acknowledgement of your physical reality so that you are not disillusioned. And sometimes we've got to take a step back. We don't know everything. Universe knows everything. Earth knows everything. We don't know everything. Let yourself rest. Let this energy integrate. Especially if you're feeling hypersensitive right now, that's okay. You'll find the strength in your hypersensitivity, but you've got to do some of your protocols. You've got to do some of your basic grounding protocols so that you can tap into that inner temple, which is the fullness of the sensitivity. And once you root into that inner temple, into your full sensitive self, well, then you tap into your morals and your belief for life. And then you can stand up for yourself and stick up for yourself whenever you need. And so you stay sensitive, but you're also empowered. You've got an inner power that you're sourcing. It's very old to be in the victim mindset, right? It's very old to try and depict the problems in our life and then obsess ourselves about the problems. Remember that the key is to tap into our gratitude, to tap into our love, to recognize the components of our life that we're grateful for, because that is the 5D energy. Tap into the things within yourself that make you feel loving and passionate, that excite you, because that is how you ground the 5D world. I'm so excited for us. Okay, looks like the beginning of September is looking cool. I could use a little rest, but no more enabling yourself to stay out of body and to stay ungrounded, because you don't have time to go outside and be barefoot, because you don't just have to do that to be grounded. Just the act of finding your center, being clear-headed and self-aware will ground you so much. And please try to do your meditation protocols, especially this week. You will get access into your inner temple, and there is where a divine source within you can be sourced. You will no longer have to pray and try and ascend out of body to connect with the heavens. Instead, you'll have full higher self embodied in yourself, a little piece of heaven within you. And then you can start to take that heaven energy and create into the world. So God bless you in your week. God bless you in this first half of the month. And I'll be back in a week or so to update you with the energy as it shifts. So remember, rest, recuperate, recover. Tap into your sensitivity now and tap into your meditative protocols. Recognize that your intuition is online, and also that intuition is going to become a source of power for you. The only thing that will hold you back is your stubbornness to not ground because you're so habitually out of body or scatterbrained. You've got the protocols. You know the solutions. You know what it takes to make your body feel like a good place for higher self to ground in. So be willing to look at your world with new eyes, because it is a new world every day. And every day we have new energies integrated and we have new access to new ideas. So, if you're feeling a little blah, let yourself rest. It's worth it to rest, and drink lots of water and love yourself. And I love you all. And I hope you have a really beautiful day.